Magandang hapon, Pilipinas at buong mundo. Naitay kapuso, pahiram po ng 20 minutes ang inyong hapon. Ako po si Boy, and welcome to Fast Talk with Boy Abunda. Sa lahat po ng kasama natin sa Facebook at YouTube at DZBB, welcome to the program. Ngayon po ay mapapanood ninyo ang part 2 ng aking exclusive interview. Kasama po si Senator Cheese Escudero at si Heart Evangelista kung saan meron silang mga revelasyon tungkol sa kanilang buhay. Pero bago yan, ay punta muna tayo sa For Today's Talk. Happening right now, habang tayo po ay nag-uusap, ang grand launch and media conference ng Best Time Ever. Ang bagong campaign ng comedy, game, reality, showbiz, talk, and infotainment unit ng GMA Entertainment Group. Sa pamamagitan po ng kampanyang ito, nais namin kayong hikayatin to spend time with your families and friends because the best times of our lives are best spent with the people we love. Kaya handog namin po sa inyo ang mga programa na masarap i-enjoy kasama ang inyong pamilya at barkada. Dahil basta sama-sama, best time ever. Maraming salamat po. At habang nilo-launch po natin ang kampanyang ito, I am excited to announce with pride and joy that I will be doing a special talk show series dito po sa GMA tungkol sa, maraming salamat, tungkol sa relasyon ng mga celebrities sa kanilang ina. This special is very personal to me because it answers one important question. Sino tayo nang dahil sa ating ina? Abangan niyo po yan, malapit na, dito lamang po sa GMA. Thank you. Samantala, narito na po ang ating panayam. Kasama si Senator Cheese Escudero at Miss Heart Evangelista. Has time ever been a problem for the two of you? Do you spend enough time together?
I think
May
yes.
answer ako.
Ay, naku,
Yeah.
patay. Ay, Pats, mali.
Hindi naman seasonal. Okay. Seasonal. Like this past few weeks has been really busy for her.
Yes.
As in, sobra. Nung nag-Milan, Paris siya, she went to 32 shows, as she said.
Paris, Milan was 32. For 20 days, I did 32 shows.
20 days?
32 shows.
Okay.
So, it was hectic, it was busy, and then she had to go straight. Saan ba? Ay, hindi ako pala yun. Ay, ko yun.
Ako yan.
Again.
Singapore.
Singapore for a shoot again. So, alis na naman siya next week. Ako, taong bahay na naman.
Ano na mag-busy? Busy kaya, hello.
But how do you handle that?
Keep myself busy. Marami naman pwedeng magawa at gawin. Marami naman kailangan gawin actually.
Pero na-articulate mo yan na sobra kang busy. I mean, in times like
mas
that, 20
para
days,
sa kanya.
Mas para sa kanya, more than...
Kasi hinimatay siya nung nandun siya one time sa sobrang pagod.
First time.
So, mas para sa kanya.
Oo.
Mas para sa kanya.
Oo, dahil hindi ka rin mapakali, siguro. My
Siyempre.
guess.
Siyempre, kasi OA na eh.
Oo.
OA na para sa kanya sa tingin ko.
Do you understand that? Na OA na ito?
Yes, nung nahimatay ako, naramdaman kong, parang kukunin na ako ni Lord. Gusto ko pa magbihis bukas. And the thing is,
Laging gusto mo pa magbihis
Oo,
bukas.
Kasi nung parang pinuwisan ako ng malamig, tapos nagkakita ako ng stars, tapos sabi ko kay Hill tsaka kay Isip, parang hihimatay na ata. And then I don't remember. I think I was out for a minute. And then doon ko na-rest, tapos may nagsabi, yung friend ko sabi, I think you should not attend the shows tomorrow. So, naku, hindi. Yung isa kong show, it was work. So, I have to go. So, that's when I realized, okay, you know what? Next time, I got too excited. I'm going to have to filter out some things that I shouldn't do because I
No, and you have to be healthy.
Bawas-bawas lang.
Yeah.
Bawas-bawas lang.
Yeah.
I realized.
What about money? Finances? Ano ang dynamics niyo ngayon?
Separation of property kami because we have a prenup. So, what's hers is hers, what's mine is mine. I take care of the household. She takes care of her shopping. Except on certain occasions na pwedeng i-bargain. Let's say, Yung regalong to, pang 3 Pasko,
Yes,
dalawang birthday
pang
at dalawang anniversary.
Naku, Diyos ko, naka-record pa yun sa phone
Okay.
niya. Promise mo, record.
Alin ang naka-record?
Kunwari, you have to record it. Babe, this is really, ito na talaga pang 40th, pang ganyan. Iko-combine ko na yung birthday tsaka yung chemistry para nakakontrata na naka-record yun.
Okay. Para hindi
Para
makakalimutan.
maandaan.
Para hindi makakalimutan.
Yes.
Pero ang tinuturo ko sa kanya, boy, dapat maging sustainable yung ginagawa niya. If she's having fun in Europe, in Paris, then she has to find work.
Yes.
Na may kita, natatapal doon, para maging sustainable siya. Hindi pwedeng bunot siya ng bunot para sa kada punta ron.
Heart, itong trabaho mo, bago to sa amin. Ano ang lifespan nito?
Well, it depends. Kasi if you enter there as you want to make money out of it, I don't think it'll last very long. But if you enter there because that's just who you are, I feel like it can last as long as you're living. The honest
You can do
truth.
it forever.
Because it's you eh. Kumbaga, you're having fun. You're not there to just work. I mean, work came second for me. I just got lucky, I feel, na I'm paid to go to some shows and all of that. But even without it, I'd still go. So I like
Okay.
it so much. Maybe I'll give myself till I'm 50.
Okay.
I would like
Because I'm sure it's a consideration every time you talk to her that, the one immutable law in the business is that nothing lasts forever.
Yes. So nothing lasts forever. They probably won't be taking my photos. But to begin with, it really wasn't about that. But I know for sure that I would I would love to just attend the shows and,
I know what you mean.
forever.
What's happening is a bonus. You were also quoted to have said that if you were to be blessed with a baby, it should be now.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Why?
Well, it's actually a touchy, right?
Okay. No, I mean, ang latag mo kasi is after the doubting, after the questioning. But if I
Actually-
were to be blessed with a baby, and I thought it's a powerful line.
Sabi ko sa'yo, transparent talaga. Sabihin ko na. Actually, I said that in our interview because I was technically, we were expecting a baby, actually. I wasn't pregnant, but I was expecting my only girl that I had left, eggs. So at that time, I thought I was gonna make it, but she didn't. So that one is a bit hard for me because, my God, hirap. So yeah, so I was really preparing for her. So I really thought that I was gonna have a baby at the time, and I felt like with everything that we went through, it was finally gonna happen, but it didn't. So, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not the type to question anything. It's just sad because I thought I was gonna be able to share what I do with my last girl. So it's a little hard, but I'm not questioning anything.
Okay. All right.
That's why.
I'm sorry. What do you want to say, Cheers?
I'm predisposed to always accept God's will, boy. So, yun ang sabi ko sa kanya. If it's not now, if it's not this, may mas maganda pa nakaplano. Hintayin lang namin yun.
Actually, I cry not because I wasn't given what I want and I'm a spoiled child. I cry is because it took so hard for me to produce the egg. And so it was hard for me to accept the fact that, I gave her a name. I actually named her.
And what was the name?
I named her Sophia Heart. So I was very excited to have her. But I mean, I'm blessed in so many other ways. How can I complain? I'm just sad because, of course, I was excited. But I'm not complaining. I'm not the type to complain.
Kailan to, Heart?
This was that time when
That
we had
time?
our interview. And
Right.
then we found out right before our wedding. So I was actually very sad.
Right before your second
Yes.
wedding.
So, ganun
Yeah.
talaga.
Tough.
You can't have it all.
You can.
You can't.
Pero sabi nga ni Cheers,
It will come.
may mga ibang bagay pang.
Yeah,
mangyayari.
malay mo, I was meant to take care of a lot of people. Charot. Kayo, halika na.
Okay, let's do fast talk. Oh my God. We have 2 minutes to do this and our time begins now. Heart, Cheers. Sino mas cheesy?
Cheese.
Sino mas lovable?
Me.
Mas mainitin ang ulo?
Si Cheese.
Mas matigas ang ulo?
Siya.
Mas makakalimutin?
Siya din.
Mas matampuhin?
Siya din.
Ikaw, Diyos ko, oh my God.
Mas,
Tayo ng WhatsApp
mas sumpungin.
Siya!
Sino mas seloso?
Siya.
Sige na, tatanggapin ko for your ego.
Mas pasensyoso?
Siya.
Unang nagsosorry?
Siya.
Ako.
Unang napapagod?
Siya din.
Unang nagigising?
Ako.
Siya.
Unang nangangalabit?
Ako
Siya.
pa rin.
Ako lagi tulog. Ang tired.
Heart,
Ngayon lang to, no, hindi ah.
I'm tired.
nag-evolve din.
I'm tired, you know. I'm a working girl.
Heart, cheesy or corny?
Cheesy.
Pinaka-cheesy na ginawa ni Cheese?
Write a whole notebook full I love you, and the reasons why.
Wow. Rate from 1 to 10. Sense of humor ni Cheese.
10.
Fashion sense.
8.
Heart, most important item sa grocery.
It's so hard. Soy sauce.
Your starstruck moment.
Mingyu.
Oh.
Mingyu in Dior. Minsan lang ako ma-starstruck.
Your biggest mistake.
To trust others too much.
Your greatest miracle.
Cheese is my greatest.
Nakasulat sa puso mo ngayon.
Cheese forever.
Cheers. Naiinis ako kay Heart kapag
Type that.
Pagod.
namimiss ko si Heart kapag
Pagod.
1 to 10, maturity ni Heart ngayon.
Mga 8. Kasi hindi niyo yung fashion na grade na binigay niyo sa
Okay.
akin.
1 to 10, financial discipline ni Heart ngayon.
Better than before, mga 7.
Your biggest regret. Cheers.
None.
Your greatest worry.
When I'm gone.
Sa mga ex ni Heart, sino ang mas gwapo sa'yo?
Silang lahat.
That's not true.
Totoo naman eh. Totoo naman.
Okay.
You have the biggest heart.
Yeah.
Tingin mo na lang, darling.
Cheers, sinong pinagselosan mo sa kanila?
Actually, wala.
Para sa inyong dalawa, is that lights on or lights off?
Depends. Minsan, like,
Is that happiness or chocolates?
ano bang ibig sabihin ng happiness?
Basta, happiness. Basta, happiness.
Happiness ako.
Ako chocolate kasi deprive ako. Deprive ako sa dairy.
Okay, best time for happiness.
Ano ba talaga yung happiness na yan?
Basta, happiness.
Any time of the day.
Isang tanong para sa isa't isa. Ano ito? Sige nga.
Mauna ka na, darling ladies.
Actually, may sasabihin sana, tanong mo sa akin eh.
Ano?
Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? The answer is yes. No, for me,
Again. Hindi namin nakuha.
will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful? Ang tatanong mo dapat sa akin. Sabi ko, the answer is yes. Pero hindi yung tanong mo. So, anong tanong mo?
Ikaw na nga magtatanong.
I don't know. I was thinking about, okay,
Dali na, tapos na yung 2 minutes, oh.
wait! One day, when you are no longer with me, pag nasa 90 plus na ako, will you leave me a map to navigate so I can navigate my life? Because I won't be able to navigate
Oh.
it.
Definitely. Mumultuhin kita, darling. Hihilahin ko yun.
Hindi na daw siya makahanap na iba. Babalik ta rin kita sa kama ko.
And since if you were to ask Heart,
Nandun naman yung topic natin, and pag wala ako, magpapakasal ka ba uli?
Never. Never TikTok. Everybody never.
Subukan mo, hihilahin kita. Bumalik pa rin doon eh.
I'll never get married again.
you know, you're both very public. We are public. Do you really care what people say? That's number 1. Number 2, Chiz, would you ever get into fashion? Heart, would you ever get into politics? Ang mga kasagutan po sa pagbabalik ng Fast Talk with Boy Abunda. We're back in the show. Kasama pa rin po natin si Chiz at si Heart. Maraming salamat again. You know, you're both very public. Lalo na ngayon, with social media and all media. Everybody has something to say about everybody. As public figures, how much do you care about what other people say?
You.
Sa tagal ko, about 24 years sa politika, Not so much. Ang paniniwala, ang tingin ko doon, boy, dyaryo, headline ka, masama yun, ayaw mo, huwag kang magbasa ng 1 linggo. In a few days, wala na yun. Just tune off, especially if it's not true. Kung totoo, mas lalo siguro na dapat hindi ka magbasa para hindi ka masaktan. Pero kadalasan, hindi naman totoo. Kaya walang problema sa akin yun.
What do you care about in terms of opinion?
My family.
Okay lang, mas kailangan kita sa buhay ko. Pwede mo na akong samahan all the time.
Heart, ikaw, do you care?
You know, before, yes. But I've gone through the worst hells in this world. I have been hurt by the people I most trusted the most. So who are these other people that I don't even know? Kumbaga, tumibay na yung sikmura ko, so I don't. I really don't.
May sinabi nga kanina na importante. You go back to your core.
I go back to my core. Yes, I go
which is
back
very
to my core,
important.
which is very important.
Oo. Yan ang hindi magagalaw. You do what you do excellently. May mga susunod. Hindi ko alam kung may mga nauna dito sa Pilipinas, but there are those who will follow in your footsteps. It's a big market out there. The fashion world is huge. Are you aware of this? Are you aware that you're blazing, the trail?
I wasn't, how do I say it? I'm not really aware. Kasi nga, inumpisan ko naman yung pagpa-fashion week because maarte lang ako, mahilig talaga ako magbihis. And I felt na this was the dimension that I belonged in, So I didn't really think about whether or not other people would come. But again, the moment I entered, I knew na madami kami, iba-ibang bansa. I never had a problem and it was always such a good environment for me. So I never really thought of anything else that came after that.
Heart, marami ang nagmamasid sa ating pag-uusap. Marami ang nangangarap. And, a lot of people are vocal. Young people, like young girls, gays would say, I wanna be Heart Evangelista. Gusto ko sumunod sa mga yapak ni Heart. I wanna be, you're called a style maven. You're called a global fashion influencer. I wanna be like her. What is your piece of advice?
I mean, that's really nice. Like, honestly, for people to want to emulate what I'm doing, that's cool, diba? I feel like it's not humble when you say you inspire people, but if it is, then that's really cool. So it's nice to hear, nakakatuwa, because it's not easy also to put yourself out there, to not play a character, but be yourself, and you're so open to everybody and what people are gonna say, but at the end of the day, if it's who you are and you love what you do, then the hell with what other people say. And if other people want to follow you, it's a huge world to belong. It's a party.
How competitive is your industry?
The honest truth, it's not competitive. It's not a competition. It's not a rat race. I never thought of it as competitive. It only becomes competitive if you look at it. But honestly, look at it in that sense. I'm competitive, but I'm competitive with myself. I want to be a better version each time for myself, because for me it's empowering. But if you look at it like a competition of some sort or a contest, it's not. It's not a contest. It's a party. It's a party where people go to celebrate one's individuality, celebrate their authenticity. So there's no competition whatsoever.
Somebody comes along and says, I want to be like Heart. I want to be bigger than Heart. What do you want to say?
Then by all means, go. Honestly, I really love going there. I love what it does and how I feel after I watch these art pieces on the runway. I love studying all the creative directors and the history of it all. That's my goal. I grow from it as a person, as an artist. So it's not really my business to look left, right, back. I used to when I was younger, but that's why I left show business. Now, if you enter there and that's what's in your mind, that you want to compete with other people, then it's not authentic, because that's not what it's for.
Okay. Yung journey mo ay hindi madali. Hindi lingid sa kaalaman ng publiko na may mga pinagdaanan ka in the recent past. Pinaka-importanteng leksyon na natutunan mo sa mga nakasama mo in the past, sa sarili mo, ano yung leksyon na yon?
You cannot trust the most angel-like person that comes. Do not drink the first glass of water that someone gives to you just because you trust them. You cannot reveal your dreams, your aspirations. You cannot reveal your plans, and you cannot give them the map to your success, because people will take advantage of your innocence and of your sincerity and your heart. The only people that you can really trust are the ones that, your family. That's it. Others will not look at you that way.
Dapat yung mapa na yan ang nakakakita lang si Cheese.
Exactly. Ang mapa lang yan ay para sa mga tao. Mapa at ano ba?
You're about to say what?
Oh, dapat ako lang.
Mapa, diba? The blueprint. You only show the blueprint of your life to those you trust
Arm's
the most,
length.
which is family.
Basically, I told her, arm's length lang. People you work with, you meet outside of those who are really close to you and you grew up with, arm's length lang.
But the best news is because it's authentically you, this blueprint or this map will continuously change as you grow.
Yeah.
So somewhere along the way, whoever took this map will lose their way. So, wala na ako dun.
Kumusta ang friendship mo with Marian Rivera?
Oh, she's so... Mari and I didn't have the best relationship before. But I understand, sa point of view niya at sa point of view ko, naiintindihan ko kung bakit at saan nagkagulo. But she's very close to my sister Camille because their kids go to the same school. And she sometimes takes care of my niece. So it's very nice. It feels really good that you're okay with the people that you weren't so good with before.
Very good. Would you get into fashion?
No.
As a producer?
Mahirap mag-aura, boy. Hindi biro yun. Yung maglalakad ka na may confidence ka, tapos isipin mo na nakatingin sa lahat na wala naman, ang hirap nun, ha? Tapos papanindigan mo, mahirap yun.
I remember what you said about the pictorial nung nahihirapan ka.
Ito nga, may init na ulo, konti na ulo. Para mapipitikan na naman ako nito.
Hindi. Tama na sa akin yung sa
Ganito.
supporting.
Would you get into politics?
No, never.
Why not?
I cannot. It's not... people, for me, what I do is I feel like it's already, in a sense, soft power. Why do I need that kind of power when I can already make a difference with what I'm doing today? And it's my money pa if you want to help. Diba? So, I'm okay. And my points in heaven is much far important than what people see here.
Cheese, kailan mo siya hinahayaan? Kailan mo siya pinakikialaman?
Madalas.
Kaya nagka-lechi-lechi, hinayaan niya ako. Kaya ngayon, balance lang.
Okay.
Hindi ako manager, boy. Walang money. Jer lang. Sa kanya money. More often than not, I do, like with my kids.
Ako yung panganay.
Essentially, it's a long leash. But there is still a leash that you would
maybe more of
use
like an umbilical
sparingly.
cord that is connected to your home base. Maybe no matter how far you go, there's that security cord that you'll always come back.
You're in the fashion world. Last question. You are in public service. Will you guys ever retire?
Of course.
You will?
Of
Cheese?
course.
Okay.
Mas maganda mabuhay ng normal at mag-enjoy ng buhay ng hindi naka-wheelchair, boy. Yung nakakalakad ka pa, kesa naman yung naka-wheelchair ka na nagtatrabaho ka pa rin, nung ginagawa mo dati pa rin. It's something I have to face either in 2028 or in 2034. Those are the only two choices.
Okay. Either of the two, you
Either of the two dates,
you would say goodbye
I would
to politics.
Yes, because nobody is indispensable, boy.
Yeah.
If I can do it, somebody else might be able to do it better.
For me, dressing up and this whole DNA of fashion and all of that, I never thought of it as a job. I never dressed for anybody, and I never dressed to impress or to earn money. So I don't think it's a job. So
why do you dress up?
for myself,
And you will never retire.
and I will never retire from this.
Maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa. Maraming salamat. Flowers for Miss Heart. Thank you very much. Cheers, maraming salamat.
Thank you, boy.
Alam ko, ikay marami pang trabaho. Heart, thank you very much. Thank you. Salamat. Nay, Tay, Kapuso, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagpapatuloy sa amin sa inyong mga tahanan at puso araw-araw. Be kind. Make your nanay and tatay proud. Hashtag, say thank you. And I always say here, just one isa lang. Do one good thing a day and make this world a better place. At basta sama-sama, best time ever. Goodbye for now. God bless.